preparedness. The big question is how much snowfall, what type of snowfall should we expect?
Yeah. To find out, let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Mark Prater in the Storm Track Weather Center, and I'm sure it really depends on where you live.
It has a huge impact, and just how far north that low pressure in the Gulf goes. If it's off by 20 or 30 miles, that has a huge impact on where the snowfall will be the heaviest. So we're having to watch all of this data coming in very carefully. Some of it is consolidating, but there are still a few outliers out there that we have to at least keep an eye on. Let's start off with our Storm Track hour-by-hour forecast, and you'll see through this evening into tonight, temperatures again begin to fall, and we are headed back below the freezing mark. And the clouds are still in place, but you'll see that on the cloud cover, there's not a whole lot in the way of any precipitation or any snowfall at this point. All of this really gets cranked up later into the morning tomorrow and during the afternoon. The winter storm warning, which has been issued by the National Weather Service, is from 9 o'clock tomorrow morning until midnight Thursday morning. All of the counties in our viewing area, pretty much just about every one of us, will at least see some snowfall that does accumulate on the ground. Now, this is one of these forecast models that I've been telling you about. We have to look at several different models to get an idea of what may be the best trend or scenario. We try to shoot down the middle, and this is one that we call the GFS model, and it is a little aggressive, but I think it's been pretty accurate here lately and is a safe bet to go with. You can see some of the snowfall totals: 3.5 inches in Coleman, 3.2 in Jasper, 3 inches for Hamilton, 4 inches in Gadsden, and I don't think that's out of the question. It does have close to 2 inches around downtown Birmingham, but the further south you go, the snowfall totals obviously will be getting smaller. The air is a bit warmer, so it will likely be all rain, anywhere from roughly about Clanton southward. All of this is subject to change, as it always is with snow in the south. It's all about placement and where that cold air is. We do have chilly temperatures, but nothing extremely cold right now. 37 in Gadsden as well as Coleman, 36 in Hamilton, 43 for Jasper, Birmingham, mid-40s for Tuscaloosa as well as Shelby County. So we don't have anything really cold in place right now, and there's just no rain anywhere close by. But this is what we'll be looking at, an area of low pressure moving across the Gulf Coast. As it moves in the direction towards the north and east, again, if it's off by 20 or 30 miles, that has a huge impact on who gets the most snow and for how long. Right now, our forecast model data that I'm most comfortable with right now, through tomorrow morning, our Storm Track Futurecast doesn't show any precipitation. There will be clouds, but that cloud cover continues to increase. Then I've stopped it at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Here comes a little bit of rain, but that colder air will have already started to move into place. And as we get into tomorrow afternoon, this is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, notice the transition from rain into sleet and snow for Birmingham, I-20 northward. It will be all snow for Coleman, Double Springs, Hamilton, likely down towards Fayette as well. This is at 5 o'clock tomorrow evening. Notice that green area starting to shift a little further towards the north. That's possible. At this point, I'm not necessarily going to take Shelby County and a number of our southern counties out of the mix for snow accumulations just yet. Unfortunately, forecast models have a tough time with shallower air across the south, and that is something we're battling at this point. But either way, we will have snow that begins to fall, and that carries right into tomorrow night and into early Thursday morning. But by Thursday at 7 o'clock, we're done. It's over with. Temperatures will be cold enough, though, that we will likely have some patches of ice, and black ice certainly not out of the question. But then once we get into Friday, more sunshine, temperatures start to warm back up, and we are looking at temperatures into the 50s this weekend, but more rain soon to follow. Here's your Storm Track 7-day forecast. Notice the dry weather through the end of the week, and then rain for later Sunday into Monday and Tuesday of next week, with a high of 63 by next Tuesday. Now, for today's weather radio winner, Patrick Bibby. Congratulations. You are the winner of our radio for the 5 o'clock show. If you'd like to enter to win at Weather Radio, go to WIAT.com, and I'll announce the next winner at 10. We'll be right back. Stay with us.